How's it going, guys? It's Mr. Lone Wolf, and today I just wanted to show you this new map. It's called Lockup, and it's part of like the new update they've done. There's two new maps apparently. There's this one and there's a casino one, which I've not come across yet. I was actually having trouble even getting into a lobby where it lets you go onto these maps. When I clicked on like the map pack mosh pit or whatever the bloody hell it's called, it just kept saying unable to host game and kicking me out, which
my target.
I don't really get. I tried at the start to have a look, see if I could look at the map while I'm waiting, but it wouldn't let me. So I went with my new police camo, seemed pretty fitting. I nearly went with the Maddox, I was like, ah, fuck it, I'm going for the sniper. So in typical fashion, it glitched right at the start before it even got there, so this first 10 seconds is from theatre mode, it makes no odds. So this is obviously starting from one side. I decided to go right and check it out. It's a fairly decent sized map. Died on my first go. And this is now from the other side, and I end up going left, so I kind of get to the same bit. Obviously, I jumped out of that window. There's my dead body. But yeah, like I say, pretty decent sized map, but I quite like it, to be honest. Well, so far, first impressions, obviously, you sort of got to give it a day or two, really, to see what campers are going to exploit. That was just a little look at the map. I'll have a look better in a minute. It shows you better on when I die, and it does like the spawning bit. So this is the main police station in the middle.
Lost control.
Hostile tech deploy beacon online.
A few bits a bit annoying, like getting on that ladder was taking the piss. So this is more going from the left side from where I first spawned. This side, I think it's like a car garage that repairs all the cop cars.
We've lost the advantage.
Fuck that one up pretty bad. There was actually a person on here, and I'm convinced they were a hacker. I think a few other people thought the same after a while, and a couple of maps later I actually said I'm sure that was a hacker, because every kill cam they got the best kill cam on every lobby, about 5 in a row. They've got this gun I've just picked up, that's why I picked it up, and they don't hit anybody with 6 shots or even close. It sort of 1 to 3 shots people. And I think it's in this game, there's a bit where they shoot at me and it looks like I'm getting 2 hit markers at a time. Like, I don't know, I could be wrong, but I'm convinced they were a hacker and there was something boosted about their gun or something, because the speed that they were hitting people and just killing them was insane. And like I say, there's a few others that said the same. Not just by this lobby, like I say, 4 or 5 in, and as soon as I said I reckon they're a hacker,
Lost control.
and I said it to them, they fucking left the game immediately, which does make me suspicious. This is more.
Hostile tech
I
deploy
think this is,
beacon
yeah,
online.
over to the left. That's the car garage that I'm about to jump on. Look at this tomahawk, it's so fucking close. So anyway, with this map, apparently it's like obviously a police station in Los Angeles, but there's a gang or something that's attacked the place to try and destroy evidence, blah blah, and that's why it's basically a police station, but it's in a bit of a mess at the minute. I've not played any of that hot pursuit thing in Blackout. I think you have to go in like quads, and I don't really want to do that. I don't know why they can't make it for solo players as well, where
UAV circling.
you can do the same thing.
Hostiles have taken out our tech deploy beacon.
But I've never liked that with the, when I go up ladders, I can't fire, I can't throw a tomahawk or do anything for about a second or two. That's why as soon as I got up the ladder I tried swerving right, because I just knew that otherwise I'd just stand there facing him, hitting buttons and nothing had happened. But yeah, I do think that's a little bit of a shit mechanic with the game, because I've seen people coming off the ladder with an assault rifle and they're firing at me when they're still on the ladder as they're coming off it and stuff, which it just seems there is some mechanics that kind of, I reckon they're basically favoured towards newer players, like noobs, so like that mechanic where now if you bump into each other, it sends you flying backwards. Back in the day, you pass each other, and then usually the better player would turn on them quicker and get the shot, but now it just bounces you back. And there, I know it just looks like I moved off. I genuinely, as I started shooting at them, it's like it pushed my gun off like, imagine a magnet that
Hostile TAC deploy beacon online.
it just doesn't want to go near it. It just kept pushing it off, and then I was trying to move it back left, and it just would not go back left until they ran out of the way, and then suddenly my gun flipped over left like it was fine again. And like I say, you can't tell from that, but I've got no reason to lie. There's plenty of people that kick my ass on this game, so it's not. I'm not bothered that they shot me a few times or anything, but see with them. But back on Call of Duty Ghost, I got my game hacked by a hacker, and then Activision ended up resetting my account, so I'm pretty damn paranoid with hackers now. Jesus, when let a man explore on it. So again, this is like the opposite side to where I started. And as I say, first impression so far, I definitely quite like it. This seems like it'll be a bit of a sniper kind of area, maybe. Well, I think it will be, like, I'll just run gun all over the place with it, but I think there'll be a few long shots. There'll be people sitting in the window that I first jumped out of with an LMG, guaranteed. I have noticed tonight, though, anyway, it must be since this update, there's a lot of things on here that's been glitching quite a bit for me. And then at one point it did kick me out of the lobby, and then a little bit later it said settings updated. Here's just while it's on the spawn cam bit. This is basically the map. I left it on as long as it had let me, just so you can see the people running around and
hostile TAC deploy beacon active.
Get a little feel for what's going on. But to be honest, the maps on this game are a bit shit. They don't really highlight anything. Like if you go back on Call of Duty World War II, pathways are like black on the map, buildings are grey or whatever they are, and it's really clear. On here, it's like you almost have to stop for a second and have a good look at the map, just to work out what's a building and what's an alleyway and stuff. So this is a bit where they shoot me there, and I get 2 hit markers at once, and I don't know, it's almost like they've got double SOG 9mm, but they've only got 1, so they can aim in, they can equip stuff. Dog. Not your prick. Glad I got a dog on my first game. But yeah, there was definitely something dodgy with them anyway. That's my gut feeling on it. They just looked pretty good at the end. I went to tomahawk a guy and someone shot me in the back with an arrow, and because it was the last kill, it obviously it doesn't need to count my kill. I reckon the tomahawk would have got him if I had about another half second. So I'm not arsed about dying. That was cool. I was the death in that situation, but I thought it was a pretty good shot from him. See, look how quick those two die. That guy's dead before pretty long, and I know the kill cam's a bit delayed, but they killed him in about 2 or 3 shots at the end there. So yeah, something a bit iffy, but that's a new look at the map. 28-19. I went positive for my first game, so I'm pretty happy with that. I've got a bow hunter and dog kill and that. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed. Thanks for watching, and I'll be back soon.